They notice it before they ever see it. It starts small. A Petuni agent brings a report to Arlecchino's desk. She doesn't look up. Her voice is clipped and precise. And the agent swallows, nervous. And then you step into the room, and Arlecchino looks up immediately. Not sharply or obviously, just instantly. Her eyes soften by a fraction, the tension in her shoulders loosening. She reaches for the report again, but this time she slides it aside. "Leave us," she says, and the agent blinks. "Pardon?" "I said leave," and the agent leaves. Fast. And that's the first time anyone notices. And after that, it becomes impossible to ignore. You sit while others stand. You offer tea. Her tea, because you looked particularly unwell that day. When missions go wrong and voices rise, her voice never rises at you. When an agent stammers through a failure, she cuts them off mid-sentence. But when it's you hesitating, she waits, endlessly patient. Once, during a briefing, someone spoke over you, and Arlecchino did not raise her voice. She just looked at them. "Do not interrupt, especially not them." The room goes silent. Eyes flick to you, then away, then back again. And after that meeting, the whispers start. The agents wanting to know why you're so important to her. On missions, agents notice how she positions herself. Always half a step closer to you than anyone else. How her hand hovers near yours when danger is near. How she glances at you first during an ambush. Once an agent is injured. Badly. They expect Arlecchino's attention. Instead, she asks, "Are you hurt?" And she's looking at you. You shake your head, and only then does she turn back to the agent. Later, someone finally says it. It's in the hallway. The senior agent stops you before you can pass. "With all due respect, people are noticing." You raise an eyebrow. Noticing what? That she treats you differently. You don't deny it, and neither does Arlecchino, when she suddenly appears behind you. "That's because I do," she says, and the agent stiffens, face pale. "My lord, I didn't mean—" "You meant exactly what you said," she replies coolly. Then after a pause, "And you are correct." She steps closer, close enough that her presence is unmistakable. "They are under my protection. Their safety is my priority. Their word carries weight, and their presence is highly important to me. If that troubles you, I suggest you reflect on why." The agent bows deeply, and when they leave, you exhale slowly. "You didn't have to say it like that," you murmur, and Arlecchino turns to you, expression unreadable to anyone else, but you know her too well. There is fondness there, possession, care she refuses to disguise. "Well, I did. Let them notice. I don't truly care." The words linger in your mind long after she turns and walks away. You follow a step behind her, feeling the weight of every glance pressed into your back. The agents don't look directly anymore. Not quiet. They pretend to busy themselves, pretend not to listen, but things have changed and you can feel it. Later that evening, you find her in her office. You're causing unrest. You say, leaning against her desk, and her eyes lift. Am I? Yes, you are. They're scared, Arlie. Not of me, but of what I mean to you. She considers that, and then she stands, slow and deliberate, circling the desk until she's in front of you, and she stops. Close. Close enough that you can smell her. Her scent, the way she smells so faintly of fire and smoke in her own weird way. Good. You have a quiet laugh. That's not quite reassuring. It isn't meant to be. Her hand rises, and she hesitates before letting her hand rest against your shoulder. They need to understand that you're not a weakness, and I need them to know to think twice before ever messing with you. And if I'm not a weakness, then what am I then? Her gaze sharpens, intense. You, Ion, are the reason I draw lines, the reason I intervene, the reason I stop. They mistake my restraint for favoritism. That is their error. You chuckle, shaking your head. It is favoritism, though. I understand where they're coming from. She can't help but be amused, and you can see it in the faint smirk on her face. You wouldn't be entirely wrong. There might be a tiny bit of favoritism, but that's none of their business. You chuckle. So you do admit there's favoritism. She shrugs. I don't know what you're talking about. She already said it once, and she will not say it again. But nevertheless, the two of you know very well what everyone else sees. And it's not that you particularly mind. If anything, you can only wonder just how far her favoritism will extend.